She emancipated the contraception on my heart. See, I was the one. So she played Morpheus and gave me the pill. Wanted to feel me, just didn't want me to feel she. Still she foreplayed with slave games. She William Lynched my phobias into homosexual comas because she knew I couldn't think straight when I'm unconscious to focus. No surprise, the spine in my eyes defined me as being whipped. Lured me to the slave ship called lust. Said we were going places. Babe, I thought you said we were going places. Around her waist, lingerie laced with slave-picked linen. Said she's feeling chained to her desires. How whips and chains excite her. She divided the equation that was her legs. Said if I liked it, I could add to it. I didn't answer. Because past her thighs was the plantation field that men who came before me had worked on. She said that this womb was the motherland I had never seen. From here she'd bear the fruits to my labor, just as long as I'm a slave for her. But that just made me feel needed, loved. Felt like I would have a purpose that would make God come down to witness, and he was my judge. But lust put the battery in my back, so I was guilty as charged. I just wanted to be loved. And if that meant I had to be a slave, at least that gave me a purpose. I mean, weren't slaves the building blocks behind the building blocks that built the pyramids? Weren't slaves the reason Europeans could finance laws to enslave the same men? Weren't slaves great men? Slaved in chains, watching women raped for days. They were on slave ships, watching the first ever man-made train. And she said she wouldn't be the same. She said that if I make love to her, she'll save me from the slavery other women's indecision had made for me. Her snake eyes said, lay with me, please. See, she emancipated the contraception on my heart, see? So I'd be gambling to roll her eyes back. My sex drive was like a locomotive. It wasn't hard to drive crazy. But these chains made me feel like she could secure my insecurity. I was lovesick, heart sickle cell pumping. Lust kin to disease, he spread lips and spoke of pleasures that made the devil so high. He rose hell to levels even God looked up to. I was aroused. She controlled me, roped me into assurance, but my paranoia choked me, showed me that I can't kente my emotions when my emotions know me as Toby. See, without love, I was just a runaway slave with celibacy for chains. But when I was in her frame, I'd be free to be a slave. You know, they say men only think with a particular brain. But where she saw cotton fields, my heart saw track and field. My heart was peeling like an orange with eczema. Raw, my love was raw. She wanted to feel me. Raw just didn't want me to feel thee. With a baby that she would be a slave for. Which made me understand that love is a disease based on the symptoms of slavery. You can either risk catching it by being with a terminal patient, or you can be patient and abolish the chance of being the patient and get her tested. So babes, before we, do this, when you go in clinic,